All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Tuesday morning. Another edition of KFTV Postgame Live presented by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. CP the franchise. Alex Rotaros on the ones and twos. The Knicks stay out west in LA after a tough night in the office against the Clippers. They would head into LeBron James's town to look for revenge against the Los Angeles Lakers. And this one was set by Julius Randle, setting a good tone out there. Isaiah Hartenstein with a spirited effort on the boards. And when the Lakers would keep it close, it was Captain Clutch Jalen Brunson with the timely buckets that he would need to help put this thing away. And the Knicks would end up holding on to win 114 to 109 over the Lake Show and get back to the winning side of things, man. So let's talk about it. Hit that like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. CP the franchise, Alex Rotaros on the ones and twos. The quiz in the chat says CP and Alex are early tonight. Yeah, well, it's 1:18 in the morning, so this is going to be a rapid fire for post game. And considering we just did play-by-play live, which we had a great show, yeah, we are on E. We're on the last part of the gas tank before we got to walk the car home. But either way, we here, man. We give the people what they need. A spirited show by the number one show for the fans, by the fans. And coming into this game, we, the storylines, we know it. The Knicks defense, no Mitchell Robinson. They get bludgeoned by the Clippers. But the reason I felt good about this game, despite how good of a team the Lakers are, and they have been playing better as of late, obviously, is that the Knicks rarely let themselves have two letdown games in a row. And the Clipper game was one of those letdown games where, they just didn't raise their level of play to match the Clippers. And whenever the Knicks get into that rut, they come out of it with spirited effort, and it's usually led by their big two in Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. And tonight was no different. In Julius Randle out, we saw especially in the first half, just being really aggressive, driving into the paint, forcing the issue. Lakers providing a lot of single coverage, whether it was Anthony Davis or Rui Hachimura. Really didn't matter, man. Julius Randle was playing like a man amongst boys, and he dominated in that first half. It took a little while for Jalen Brunson to come along, but while it did, Immanuel Quickley started to churn up, especially there in the first half. Immanuel Quickley had a strong outing as well. And then great job, man, by Isaiah Hartenstein. I mean, what can you say about his effort tonight? Well, you could look at the box score and look at 17 rebounds, 7 on the offensive side. Isaiah Hartenstein was absolutely incredible for this Knicks team. And those were your big four tonight, man, to lead this team to victory.
Yeah, they were. And you needed every ounce of what they were giving in this game, man, to keep the Lakers at bay. I mean, you had a strong performance by Anthony Davis, who had 32 points, 14 boards. He went 14 for 22 from the field. Yeah, LeBron James with a quiet but easy 25 points for him off of 23 attempts. He went 10 for 23. And then you also had Austin Reeves for the Lakers bench, got 20 points, 6 of 15. You need all the efforts from the Knicks, big two, and Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, and you needed quickly off that bench. So, and look, Hartenstein, that's why he was my X factor tonight, man. Without Hartenstein tonight and Julius Randle getting rebounding, living daylight out of this game, 52 boards to the Lakers 40. That's what you needed in order to control the glass, get your second chance opportunities. That's one of the Lakers' weaknesses, man. When I was talking to Trevor, is that they sell out on rebounding in order to protect in transition. So this was a game for the Knicks to have in the paint, and that they did, man. So yeah, kudos by the Knicks for taking advantage of what the Lakers' weakness was, because if they couldn't, then we have some serious problems. And look, to even add on to that, Knicks had 62 points in the paint compared to the Lakers 52. That should give you an idea of how weak the interior defense was for the Lakers, because the Knicks, even though they shot the three ball better than the Lakers tonight, it wasn't by any great standards. It was 33% to 31%.
Well, the threes really came on late in the second half, and they were timely threes, right? You had the one sequence where you had the back-to-back threes by Emmanuel Quickley and Quentin Grimes. That allowed the Knicks to open things up into a 10-point lead. I thought that was a big stretch in the third quarter. The Knicks really played well in that third quarter, outscoring the Lakers 33-22. And that was a big difference. Now, the Lakers, again, would cut it close. And, hey, you give it to your closer in the end. And that was Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. And boy, oh boy, he was as dynamic as ever, especially in crunch time. You know, the commercial came out today, and shout out to NBA New York. And I call it the commercial because it was commercial-esque. Where you saw Jalen Brunson and Rick Brunson practicing on the basketball court. I hope MSG gave him his proper credits on tonight's telecast for finding that and doing a better job than MSG's social team could do. But that's another story. But either way, it came down to crunch time, and Brunson delivered, man. They were looking for the switches. They were looking to pick on Austin Reeves all night, and they got it.
Yeah, and look, CP, Brunson also went against AD too, because he was manning the paint. So the fact that Brunson was just able to get his shots off against one of the top big men in the league, that should say something about who this team has as a top player. Because, you know, I still go back to Kenny the Jet Smith saying, you know, the Knicks always have number 2 and number 3. Well, tonight, man, we have number 1. May not be the 32 points by Anthony Davis, but hey, he went out there and did the damn thing.
Yeah. No question about it. And as we talk about that, you know, the Lakers did try. They tried different things. They tried to put our boy Cam on him to no avail. You saw Taurean Prince draw the assignment. You saw Jared Vanderbilt. Lakers threw every single wing they could at Jalen Brunson. They tried with the zone. They put 2 on the ball. They trapped. They blitzed the pick and roll. To some success, you know, varying degrees of success. But this one thing with Brunson, you can't shake him. You can't rattle him. He's going to keep going. He kept pressing forward. And when he found his windows to operate and deliver, he did just that, man. He came up with some clutch buckets in crunch time. He had a stretch where he had 7 straight Knick points. And so that was what you needed, man, to grind out a win on the road against a good Laker team. Raised the in-season tournament banner tonight. They were hot. And Knicks got it done, man. Great job. Great job.
How do you feel about the Lakers hanging an in-season tournament banner?
To be honest, bro, I could not care less. I don't think it was even. I don't know why it was such a big deal. It was like news making, like they won it, right? And obviously, with all the marketing they put behind it, what do you think they're gonna do? Just bury it under the stadium? Yeah, you're gonna acknowledge it somehow, some way. The players won $500,000 a piece. Like this was a big deal. So go ahead and celebrate as such. Celebrate in any way you feel, man. They won it. They deserved it.
Yeah, I only ask because see some of these clips out there like, well, Kobe wouldn't have done this and Kobe wouldn't have done. I'm like, good God, guys, can we just let the man rest in peace?
Just let it rest.
Think what he's gonna do.
Just let it rest. If Kobe was on that Laker team, what do you think? He's gonna be sitting in the locker room, sitting on the bench? Come on, man. Actually, he might have. He might have be getting into Mamba mentality, like, yo, I don't got time for this. I want real rings. He might have. Rest in peace to the late great Mamba. Well, rest in peace, man. To the phones we go. I told you we're going rapid fire with this thing, man. To the phones we go. Let's hear from Dan from New Jersey. Dan, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Wah.
How you feeling, bro?
Well, first of all, gentlemen, we got a Atlantic Division 2012-2013 banner up there, so I don't want any talk from this fan base about the Lakers hanging up that banner, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just get right into it, man. I came in here to show love to Quick.
Yes.
I think Tom is finally realizing that he has been engaging in organizational malpractice for the past 3 years. There's always somebody in front of Quickley. I don't feel like Quickley has ever gotten an opportunity that he didn't have to claw and scratch his way towards. That man came up from the gutter. From the very second that he stepped on the court against that Hawks game 3 years ago, I saw an impact. and everybody was clamoring for Tom to play him. I don't want to lose this man in unrestricted free agency. Whatever he gets, match it, bro. Match it. We need this guy. Big ups to iHeart. Loved him. Black Jokic right there. I'm out, y'all.
Dan from New Jersey. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Definitely, again, when we talk about bounce back efforts and bounce back performances, I'm not surprised that Julius and Quick led that way. They always do. Brunson, same way. They pick their games up after lackluster performances. And for Quick, man, you usually, again, he's another guy that you can tell which way the game is going to go for him in the onset. And he came out the gates firing. He was another guy that was attacking that Lakers defense and attacking the paint. And he certainly delivered, man. 20 points off the bench for Quick, 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown. Thought he was orchestrating well out there. He's moving well. He's playing good defense. And you got to love that two-man game between him and iHeart. Love that two-man chemistry between he and iHeart. He had that nice sequence in the third quarter, late third, where it's a typical play where Quickley gets it to iHeart in the high post. iHeart will give it to Quickley on a handoff, or Quickley relocates to the corner, knocks down a three. And then you had Grimes knock down the other three from the corner, and that was a big stretch in that third quarter for the Knicks. So I thought Quickley did a good job of just maintaining, keeping that momentum, especially when Brunson was on the bench. And then obviously you have those minutes where they get to play together. Now, the thing with Quickley is that, with the guard rotation, things get cluttered. And so he's going to get his initial minutes. He's going to get his closing minutes. What happens in between is left to be determined, because Tibbs is still giving opportunities for DiVincenzo, who had his impacts on this game, and also Grimes. So those guys, when those guys are getting slotted in their minutes, it's going to impact Quick. It's going to impact. That's why sometimes you're looking into the second half and you're like, man, where's Quick? I haven't seen him. Right? I haven't seen him. And then he comes right in right away and makes an impact. So it's tough. His minutes are certainly going to get a little bit dicey with this guard rotation, but you got to make the most of it, and he did so tonight.
For sure. And I think that's the one thing about Emmanuel Quickley, right? Not every night's going to be perfect for him, and he's not necessarily going to be that.
Al, turn your mic up a little bit. You can turn your mic back up now to where he was.
All right, turn it up. How's this?
Go again?
How's that?
Good. Go
All right. Yeah, so for Quickley, right? He's not always going to give you that high octane offensive production that we've kind of gotten accustomed to on a not on a nightly basis, but what we've seen from him in the past, right? Some nights, we saw not too long ago, he'll give you 10 points, move the ball around effectively. It won't all tally up in the stat sheet. He'll probably come out with 3-4 assists, but it's stuff like that, or even playing top end defense, right? He's just a two-way player, and the fact that he's your sixth man and he's so versatile, that's what's just so unique about him, right? Is that whatever you need from him on any given night, tonight was offense. He can do that for you. You need defense another night, he can do that for you. And the fact that he's getting limited minutes is what's so impressive about him. Now, like I said, there are nights where he's going to be off, right? There's nights where he's going to be off, but tonight, it's just it shows you why he's so valuable to this team, because when he is feeling it, he tilts the scales in that favor, man. And I just wonder what he would look like. I don't even have to wonder. We know what it is last season. We saw what he averaged last season as a starter. When you give him those minutes, he can produce. But this is just kind of the conundrum with having a heavy guard rotation now with Dante in the mix. It's just that, well, could we get more out of Emmanuel Quickley if he was given that many minutes? And you see the conundrum that Tom Thibodeau is on every single night. Mm-hmm. But man, the Quickley's impact on this team can't go without any recognition.
True indeed, man. And oh boy, this super chat was waiting for us before we even started the post-game show. You can imagine who it's from, and we will read it right now. It is a $20 super chat from Mr. Friday Night Knicks himself, Robert Randolph, on a Tuesday morning. Says, King. He says about 10 times X. Julius. Bullies LeBron and AD all game. Hartenstein and IQ should be starters long term. Hashtag spacing. RJ looks lost. His days are numbered. Look at Robert Randolph, man. Always sowing the seeds of division amongst my team. Yeah, RJ didn't have a good night tonight. It was a pretty tough night for him, especially on the defensive end. Decision making was a little bit questionable, but his teammates picked him up. Julius led the way. IQ. We talked about IQ. And how about Hartenstein, man? I mean, the effort, and Anthony Davis was a problem all night. He was a problem all night. Give AD his flowers. 32 points, 14 boards for AD. He was playing like a man amongst boys. You figure AD was going to dominate with no Mitch out there. But Hartenstein gave him his work. He gave him that work as well. Hartenstein with 17 boards. 7 offensive. Hey, man. He played like Mitch out there tonight.
Hey.
On the
this is why he was my X factor.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you. Don't sleep on him. I told you in my game preview.
Yeah.
This guy's also good at offensive rebounding. You don't believe me? Go even check out the reel we put out today.
Yeah.
I gave you the X factors, man. I told you to be Isaiah Hartenstein tonight. Okay? This is just who he is. He's getting those minutes. He's now getting into a little bit more rhythm of being like that starter-esque, even though he's coming off the bench and was Jericho Sims. I wouldn't be surprised if Taj Gibson's the starter, and then you have Hart still coming off the bench. But hey, that's another story.
Well,
but
yeah, okay.
He's legit, man. I like the way Hart played tonight. You needed him, man. You needed him on the boards to compete with Anthony Davis. And I feel why is it? Do you remember? I felt like Hart had a really good game against the Lakers last year too.
He did. In their second West Coast trip of the season late last year, where they had to play the Lakers, Clippers, they had to play Portland, and I forgot the Sacramento. And so Hart, Mitch was there, but he was kind of in a slump. He was kind of laboring a little bit, and so Hart had to go in there and take on Sabonis, Nurkic, Anthony Davis, Zubac. He had to go in there and battle, man. And then when they got back home, he had to take on Jokic.
Yeah.
So it was good minutes for him. Another storyline tonight. Jericho Sims did get hurt tonight with a sprained ankle. We did see Taj out there.
How much you want to bet that he starts CP and gets the Jericho minutes?
Yeah, well,
if he's got a sprained ankle,
I think Tibbs will let Jericho live for a little bit, but I'm not so sure how much longer he goes with Sims because he's been the primary target of every team's game plan to start these games off. And tonight was no different. Lakers went right to 80. 80 went right at Sims right away. He picks up 2 quick fouls and a sprained ankle, and that was all she wrote for Sims on the night. And so it's going to be left to be seen. These are tough matchups. Whether it's the physicality of a Nurkic, Zubac, or the overall skills and physicality of Anthony Davis, Sims is overmatched. He's overmatched. So we'll see how Tibbs goes forward with it. But Sims is obviously a target there, and but good job by Hart and Taj in holding it down.
For sure. I see a lot of people in the chat, see, but they're asking like, what's going on with Alex, man? Where is he right now? Is this a new setup and whatnot? Guys, power outage.
Chad always got questions, man.
I always got questions, man. I had a power outage. I'm in Studio Z at this point, okay? I came to school where I am right now. All right? Things happen out here, all right?
Making it happen. Salute, all right, man.
But I want to show up because I want to hang out with Knicks Nation and talk about the New York Knicks. That's all you got to know.
We show up, man. We just did a 3-hour play-by-play. Play-by-play live is rocking, presented by Underdog Sports. Shout out to Coach Chaz Franklin, who was with us. We had Coach Chaz Franklin, play development coach of the Chicago Sky, the WNBA, played professionally for a number of years as well. So we brought the people a coaching analysis. This is the evolution of KnicksFanTV and the content that we're bringing to the people. So you can look forward. We're going to have Coach Chaz on some more, and you can look forward to some more content there. I thought he was a great addition tonight on Play-by-Play, and looking forward to some more, man. Great job by Coach Chaz for sure.
Absolutely. Salute to Coach Chess for doing a wonderful job tonight, giving us a different perspective, man. You know, we can go back and forth, be like, we want Coach to do this. Oh, we want the players to do this. And then he just balanced it all out. Be like, you know, I'd like to see this. I'd like to see these plays ran for Julius. I'd like to see these plays ran for Brunson. This is why you're running these plays. It's a different antidote, and I loved it, man. I love hearing just different perspectives when it comes to the game of basketball, because that's how you really learn and really appreciate the game moving forward.
True indeed, man. The phone lines are cooked for tonight. There's a little bit of technical difficulty, so if you guys want to call in, you got to call in via the KFTV Discord. Call in via the KFTV Discord. And from the Discord, here we go. Femme from BK. Femme, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, salute. Can you hear me?
Long time, man. How you been, bro?
Yo, I'm doing well. Let me get the formalities out the way. So shout out to the play-by-play. You guys are rocking. Shout out to the NBA Report. Shout out to Alex. You guys on the pregame show with Trevor Lane. Crazy fire. You guys are always killing it. The greatest content. Number one show by the fans. For the fans, hit that like button.
For the fans, by the fans. You got it, bro. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Hit that like button. Yeah, so about the game tonight, I just want to rapid fire do it real quick. Shout out to Hartenstein. 17 rebounds.
Man.
He really helped us, supported us. 17. Shout out to Julius Randle. A lot of you fans, Knicks fans, after the Jazz game, everybody was down into the dumps. Before this week, we were saying we are going to go 2-2. Look at us now. We're 2-1. We're going to move the goalpost. I think we should go 3-1 against Brooklyn. But everything is doing good. We're doing good. We're exactly where we expected to be. So shout out to the Knicks. My question to you guys, Alex and CP, what's the over-under on Taj Gibson 15 minutes for the rest of the season? Shout out Underdog Fantasy. Shout out to the rest of the team. KFTV, number one show for the fans by the fans. Shout out Chuck D. Salute.
Salute to Femme, man. Salute to Femme. The over-under on Taj, 15 minutes for the rest of the season. I'm going over.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Y'all won your backup four. So did I. Here he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
He's back. We back, baby. We are back. Salute to that boy Taj, man.
I see Kofi in the chat saying, is Alex starting the iHeart hive? I guess so. Unless CP wants to take that and be like, oh, I'm the guy that was like, oh, I was all about because I knew about this signing.
Yeah, I don't have to take anything. I put everybody onto iHeart.
But
What do you
take
mean?
a photo with him, though? Did you take a photo with him?
No. But I put everybody on. I said, this is a guy that we need on his team. He's a scrapper. He's a hustler. He passes well. He scraps for boards. And what did he do tonight? He passed. He scrapped. He battled for boards. And he got the team a victory. Two assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That is a stat sheet guy, a plus 15 on the night. 17 boards, 7 offensive. That's heart. That's hustle. That's effort. That's understanding the situation. The center club is wounded right now. Mitch is down. Mitch is down. You know, Sims is down. iHeart came through, said, bro, I got to put on for my team before we fly back to the East Coast. Great job by him, man. You can't discredit that. I thought Julius did great tonight, setting the tone. I love when he plays bully ball, man. Play bully ball.
That's the way he should have been playing since the get-go, man. Like,
yeah.
And, like, how Julius has changed his game yet again, dude. Like, I don't, like what, when he was first All-NBA All-Star, it was like a lot of mid-range jumpers, getting downhill a little bit. Shot the 3 ball really well, low volume, but very efficiently. Then the second time becomes an All-NBA player, All-Star. A lot of threes, man. A lot of threes, a lot of mid-range attempt. Now he's just bullying the living daylights out of people. And this is the way I really like to watch Julius Randle play. You've got the physicality. Most people can't keep up with you. Just do that. And we saw it tonight, man, against LeBron James, Anthony Davis. 27 points. 12 for 22 from the field.
Great
14
job.
boards.
It's a great job. It's great, man.
Come on, man.
It's your last game of the road trip. It's a way to grind it out. They had to grind it out. Had to.
There's no other way about it, man. I mean, look, they go to the West Coast trip 2-2. You got one more road game, which not really a road game. You're back home in New York. You're playing against the Nets. But the fact that you go out west, the only game I wish they had back was against Utah because they could have had that game.
Yeah.
But still to come out 2-2, you get some signature wins. You beat Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. You then beat Anthony Davis and LeBron James. We were looking for signature wins, CP. These are some signature wins to add up with Miami. First time they played the Clippers. Now they're beating some teams with like a legitimate name to them. You beat the in-season tournament champs. This is good stuff for the Knicks right now, man, to get that confidence going and to keep the season rolling.
So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex on the ones and twos. KFTV rocking on a early morning Tuesday, late night for us. Late night for me, man. I was on the NBA report with my guy Alex Kennedy. And doing double duty here. And then tomorrow we got Ben Lyons coming on, checking in from L.A., talking some Knicks, man. So I'll be talking some Knicks with Ben Lyons at 11 o'clock.
Nice.
Yeah. Looking good. Shout out my guy John Shin in the chat. Salute to John Shin. Salute to our franchise channel members. Flyboy Kev, Franklin E. Noah. Salute. Nick 'em up. Salute. Junior Karoma. Salute. Jamaica Queen 22. Sansa Stark. Corey Mitchell. What's good? D-Block 1755. $20 super chat from Lawrence Peters. Lawrence, appreciate it. Says, made it to my first Knicks game and it's a dub. Was going to the Clippers game, but I'm glad I changed my mind. I went all out on tickets and got a seat next to Kendra Randle. What a great night. You should have sent her our regards, Lawrence. Hashtag Army Recruiter in California. Wish you boys would have came. That would have been a sight to see, man. Yeah, you should have saved me a seat right next to you. And yeah, that would have been interesting, man. But Lawrence, like I said,
where's the double date happening, CP? When's the double date happening? Where the Randalls, Mr. and Mrs. KFTV go out to dinner?
still working on it. Your best bet, salute. D-Roy, salute. How you feeling? J Rose, salute. Still working on it, man. Yeah, still working on it. Absolutely. So salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Oh, and by the way, man, the Brunson 50-piece tees, the Brunson KFTV 50-piece tees have been flying off the shelf. Limited edition, Al. We're only printing 50 of them.
I wonder why 50.
I wonder why 50 as well. But either way, limited edition joints. Get yours while supplies last. Go to shop.KnicksFanTV.com to get yours. You could also, if you guys are watching on YouTube, on your laptop or your phone, they're literally right below this video. You can literally click on it and get your size. But get them while they are hot because they will sell out this week. We got limited sizes left. And after this week, that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. So get your Brunson 50-piece tees. Available in white and black as well. While they last, shop.KnicksFanTV.com, or you can hit the merch link below. So go ahead and get that. On the Discord, King Deej, go ahead and unmute your mic. King Deej, let's go.
Yo, how I'm sounding, man?
Yo,
good.
You sounding nice, God. What's good?
Yo, what's good, Alex? What's good, CP? First and foremost, you know the formalities, man. Run it up for the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Hit that thumbs up button. I see 1.1, 1.2.
On the check-in at 145.
Yeah, well, I don't like that. Let's run that up. Good team win by the good guys in orange and blue. I will say, RJ Barrett, man, you're making this topic of conversation about change real hard, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
But God dang, RJ.
Yeah. It's a tough night at the office for him.
Yeah. We'll have that topic of conversation another night. As right now, I want to give a special shout out to iHeart, man. Frankenstein. Fighting for your life in a 2-on-1 handicap match where Taj and Jericho are nowhere to be found. He's got to get an uptake in minutes. Hopefully Jericho's good to go. But Tibbs, it's okay, man. Just admit it. It's okay. You could start him with the starters. Try to balance it out between the combination of Taj and Jericho, where he could play a little bit with that bench unit. But we need him. Yeah. He's big. Right now he's big, and we're going to need him going forward.
Yeah.
Shout out to IQ, man. IQ had a bounce back game. I thought he was kind of off. Not the Clippers game, but the game prior to that. Seems like he just like Hollywood. That kind of fits his MO, his personality. So that was good to see. And yo, Juju and Brunson, specifically Brunson. Listen, I'm a big fan of Cam Reddish. I wish him well. I'm not one of these that wish bad on the Knicks because Cam Reddish went somewhere else. But in the all's fair in love and war, CP and Alex. And tonight, it was good to see Brunson get that off against him, man.
Yeah.
Good to see that. Going forward, we get the Brooklyn game, so it's kind of like a home game. But I'll take 2-2 on the road, man. So let's see how the rest of this season goes. I say come January after my birthday, they'll probably start talking trades heavy.
Yeah.
But let's try to keep this running for as long as we can so far. So shout out to Alex, shout out to CP, shout out to KnicksFanTV, shout out to the chat gang. Run it up. Salute, salute, salute.
King Deej, salute to King Deej, man. Absolutely. Great points, man. Let's see if they can let it roll, man.
Got it.
Let's see if they can let it roll. All right, let's back to the phones we go. Let's go to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D out in the building. Chuck, how you feeling, man?
Yo, let's get to, like I said earlier, cardiac Abacas, man. Print the shirts now. But hey, listen, I got the energy. I'm on Pacific time. Been riding all day. CP, the NBA report earlier. Big ups to Coach Chaz doing a great job. You, Alex, it's all coming together. Yeah, man, Kobe would have been smoldering, man. How simple as that. I thought, with belly full for the Lakers just a little bit, this is where you get the wins. While the stars and the superstars, they really don't turn it up until January or the All-Star break. This is where the others beat you, and we got to beat the others. And a superstar will turn it on, like Kawhi did the other night, and KD did the other night. But they seem to, turn it up. Okay, if we can't get them, they'll turn it off. That changes after January anyway. So we got to today was a needed win.
Got you.
And every time you hear, another announcer announcing the game, you always hear it like this, it's the first time that they discover Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
And the first thing they say is I can't believe he's not big, he's not fast, and he doesn't leave the ground. And every single foreign announcer that I hear is saying the same thing, since I catch a lot of out of New York broadcasts. Yeah. And they say the same thing about JB. So we can't always say about who's slow. Sometimes that's RJ's biggest criticism, but it's Jalen Brunson's soul, his heart, and the commitment to making sure that he gets his reps to make sure he hits those shots. So it's to me, I think, let's back up a little bit on RJ being slow. There's other things, for example, that trade tonight was no, we don't need that.
Yeah.
But he comes through on other times and stuff like it comes together. Hart, here's another thing. When a player comes into a building that they're familiar with, and this is a rare case where two teams play in the same building for now, having a back-to-back, Hart has something that's I'm familiar with this building.
True.
I'm familiar with this team. I'm going to go all out. I think that's a thing we pretty much don't put up in rate as being a factor. So Hart put it all out there. Julius is a truck. He was an SUV. And here's another thing about Julius. Playing bully ball with that power doesn't work if you don't have your ankles, your feet, and your footwork. So once he has that power and that speed and the deftness of his footwork, that makes him a force to reckon with. We just need sometimes the IQ and the mind to line up and not the oxygen loss. Hey, we a football team. The NBA is harder than the NFL right now to me. So, and the last but not least, we going over on Taj. Taj is doing 20 minutes a night. He's the backup 4. He's the backup 5.
It's only a man at top.
Yeah. It's just what it is. It's we wish him health to the end of the year. And last note, rapid fire, big up to Femme, King Deej.
Yes, sir.
And last note, if Taj had Sims got the body, he could jump out the gym. He always gets beat on an opening tap. He can't get the rebound. So it's a matter of timing and reps with him. You kind of wish that he had Taj's positioning and his timing. Just Taj ain't got the body no more. But every time there's a ball in question, Taj is on it. But his body ain't going to reach it all the time.
Yeah.
Every time there's a grab for the rebound, Taj is on it, but his body might not pull it down. Sims could jump out of the gym. So it's about lining up that timing. And rapid fire salute all day long. Been riding with y'all. Alex, CP, yeah, man, let's go.
Appreciate you, man. The OG, the Rhyme Animal, the legend, Chuck D. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we close the show. Throw a hashtag PE in the chat to salute the legend, man. Excellent points by the Rhyme Animal. And as you said, man, loved Julius's attack tonight. Loved his attack tonight. Loved his approach, decision-making, and just saw it, man. It didn't matter whether it was AD, Cam, Rui, Bronson. Didn't matter. Julius was trying to get to the cup, and especially in the first half, man, he was all over it, dominating on the boards and just giving the team everything that they needed from him tonight. Great job by Julius Randle. Absolutely great job. Even Robert Randolph was so happy he left us a super chat before the show even started. So there that is. 27 points, 14 boards, 3 assists, only 2 turnovers for Julius, 12 of 22 from the field. Efficiency, Al. Great job by Ju tonight.
Absolutely great job by Julius tonight. I'm surprised that Robert Randolph didn't give us any insider trade info tonight.
Yeah, he usually does give us a tidbit as to what's to come. You know, it allows us to speculate a little bit and determine that absolutely nothing is going to happen. But at least we like to we like to see him dreaming. He wasn't dreaming tonight, so maybe the next game. Maybe the next game. Al, real quick. I want to hang tight. Want to salute one of our sponsors of tonight's show, man, and that is, you guessed it, Manscaped, fellas. Yep. Home of the Lawnmower 5.0. Christmas is just less than a week away, but you still got time to go get that stocking stuffer, man. So tell the wife, tell the significant other to get you the Lawnmower 4.0. It is the Ferrari of ball bag trimmers, man. The latest and greatest from Manscaped. And hey, Santa baby, the season is for a fresh cut. It's finally here with the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped. The leaders in below the waist grooming that just launched their 5th generation performance package to help you avoid another silent night in the bedroom this year. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Take care of your special snowflake with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and watch your South Pole shine like never before. Get the best stocking stuffer of all by going to manscaped.com using promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Mrs. Claus will thank you later. Trust me on that one. There you go. Another classic read from Manscaped by CP the Franchise. Manscaped.com, promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Me and Al don't got that problem. We here. We already got ours. We take care of business, man. No testimonials, but hey, it's a little one. Pause. It's late, but I'm still on point.
KFTV After Dark.
After dark, baby. Still razor
Good
sharp.
God, what nap did you take today?
Hey, man, you'll find out soon. You got to get them old man naps, man. As soon as you find that window, you put the kid to sleep. You're like, damn, I got like 30 minutes. You got to get it, man. Whether it's 20, 30, 45. I specialize in all intervals. I get it in. I just need a little bit. It's a little shut-eye.
The master of napping over here.
The master of
Like
napping.
You'll see. Cups of coffee, though. You're wired at 2 a.m.
You'll see. I don't even drink coffee. You'll see. You shall see, man.
Coffee. That's impressive.
Yeah, not intentionally. I just I'm just not a craver like some people. Like, I gotta grab coffee. Like, I don't. I drink tea more so than anything. Yeah, I'm a tea guy. Christian B, his franchise channel member, Al, $5 super chat. His 20th super chat of all time. Christian B, a supporter of the show, says 10:30 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It doesn't matter. We here. Keep up the hard work, fellas. In Brunson, we trust. And salute to Christian B. And salute to Brunson, man. Salute to the Brunson Hive members. We have, as I mentioned with the Brunson T-shirts, we got a couple orders in at 1 o'clock in the morning from a couple of New Yorkers. So I want to say shout out to Christian Griziales and shout out to Miles Gamboa, who just placed their orders for the Brunson tees. Remember, after this week, once they're gone, because we got to get these made to order. So we got to get these made to order. So after this week, we sending it to the printer. We're going to get it all made and then get it sent out to you guys. So it should get out to you guys within the next couple of weeks. And so that's why we are going to cut it off when we limit it to 50. So we get the people their merch and get them what they want, man. So salute to those guys and salute to Christian B for the super chat. Let me make sure I don't miss any more super chats before we wrap. It's getting late and we do have to wrap. Make sure that we have all the super chats here. Salute to Corey Mitchell.
People don't mind. They like KFTV After Dark.
Bro, we got 1,200 people in the chat, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. And like Mac, he's in Japan. He says it's 3:57 in Japan. So konnichiwa to Mac. Konnichiwa to Matt. Shaver T. I'm a tea guy as well. TV. Just had some peppermint 2 hours ago. $10 super chat from the Rhyme Animal. Chuck D says, I call in from the mosh pit to support the long nights since I'm on Pacific time. Let's go. Salute to Tej. Team hashtag new. John Shin, salute. Nah, no play rates tonight, man. We gotta wrap, man. I'm tired. Corey Mitchell, epic content. His 20th super chat. Epic content as usual. Let's go, Frankenstein. Captain effort. Let's go, Knicks. Absolutely. Salute to Corey. Salute to Lawrence Peters. Robert Randolph. King Matthews. 10-month franchise channel member, Al. His question. He says, great NYK win. 1, Cam is a scrub. 2, iHeart is so underrated. Keep him long term. 3, chat, we need a vote on this. Monica McNutt or Taylor Rooks? I'm going to leave it to the chat to do that. I'm out of this.
With that smile. He's like, oh, I have my answer. But I ain't telling the people.
I'm leave it to the chat on that one. I got to make sure I'm off the couch tonight, this week. You know, it's Christmas holiday, man. Come on, man.
Instead, I got to make sure I'm off the couch.
Can't put my freedom in jeopardy during Christmas week. I'm going to leave it to the chat. I will defer to the people. I will not kick. I will not receive. I will defer.
Oh, man.
Anthony Pepin, salute. Monica getting a lot of votes. They trying to set me up, Strive. Absolutely. They trying to set me up. It's Christmas week, man. Shout out to ES13. Monica, overwhelmingly. Winning. Okay. Well, you know what? In all honesty, though, he didn't mention in what context we are voting here for. Like, it could be for better journalist. Who's a better journalist? Who's a better media member? Rooks or McNutt?
These are good questions. These are questions.
Yeah.
These are questions that we need answered.
Right. So I mean, in that regard, it is of my opinion. They're too different. You know what I mean? I think journalism-wise, I would lean Rooks. Analyst-wise, I'm leaning McNutt. See, they're kind of two different people, even though Monica's trying to dipping into both. Whereas Rooks is straight journalist. Monica will give you journalist and analyst. So she kind of serves dual purposes. She's kind of multidimensional that way. So she's good in that.
Well, what if you're asking for both those qualities, CP?
I'm sorry?
What if they're about both qualities, journalism and looks?
I plead the fifth. And I say, great show. Ask me after Christmas, after New Year's.
After New Year's.
Yeah.
I think you'll have to wait a little longer than that. After Valentine's, my guy.
Yeah, ask me after when cuffing season's over. Ask me. I will defer until Summer League.
Until Summer League. Oh, good
Oh, man.
Oh,
Great
good
way
Lord.
to end the show. Great way to end the show. Salute. I will defer. But as journalists and as members of the media, they are both top notch. And just like that,
As journalists,
yes,
we get what you're saying.
And just like that, I'm out of here. I'm sweating. Y'all trying to get Christmas canceled
Who's
in my
banging
house.
on your door, CP?
Y'all trying to get Christmas canceled in my house. I'm out of here. Salute, man. Whew. He just got turned up in here.
As the ring notifications are going off, someone's at the door.
Oh, man. Great show, man. Great show, all the mods. Full day, long day. So we got to get to sleep, man. But great job. Great job by the team. Definitely put on for the city. NBA report. Play-by-play live. KFTV. You already know, man. If you guys are new in the chat, if this is your first time experiencing a Knicks Fan TV show, we ask that you hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. We've seen a number of people make monetary donations, and we always appreciate it. Absolutely. It pays guys like Al. It pays guys like myself, like our producers, like our social media team. It's not just us in front of the camera. We got a lot of people who are supporting this movement, and so in return, we got to support them, and that's where, the financial donations definitely come into play. But listen, if you can't do that, there's 3 ways that you could support us for free. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Do that every time you come into the room, and it all adds up. It all adds up, man. And like I showed the people just last week. These were the KFTV numbers, man, from 2023. And here you go. We're in 50 countries, 21,000 shares, over 68,000 subscribers, over 2 million watch time hours viewed. People are watching. 8 million views and 85,000 impressions, man. So what that means, man, is that this is what the like, share, and subscribe button feeds into. This is the machine that you guys are feeding into, man. And that's why we ask for your support. We gained 10,000 subscribers this year over year. We're creeping up on 70K. Creeping up on the big boys, man. And so that is why we ask for your support every single night, because it all adds up. One extra person, one extra share, one extra like, it brings people. It goes a long way. So definitely support us, because this is what we do for you, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Al, great show. We out of here, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m., matinee edition of KFTV. Special guest, Ben Lyons. See you later. Peace.